two missions: to preserve the people, culture, and arts of the islands of Polynesia, as well as to help further the education of the students at BYU Hawaii. You guys here being able to be here on this tour and coming here to visit the PCC helps both of those missions here at the PCC. At our PCC, it would take 3 days. We do not have 3 days here. I would like to go home. We brought in 4 master carvers from Rapa Nui itself to carve these moai statues for us. So we have 7, we have the 5 that are up on the stand, the platform over there, and we have 2 that are laying low right here. The eyes, those white eyes we see in the 5, that's made out of white coral that was brought from Rapa Nui. It was kind of, the carver said that they brought life to the moai statues, because each of the moai represents people. So they brought life to it. Can anyone give me a guess as to what you might think that those red rocks on the top of the statues are?
Is Rapa Nui Hawaiian natives?
No. Rapa Nui is its own island.
Oh, it's own island.
So yeah, it's Easter Island.
Okay, because I didn't hear it all.
Oh yeah. Here in Samoa, one thing you might notice when we're walking through is there's 2 flagpoles with 2 different flags. Samoa is actually broken up into 2 different nations. There is Eastern Samoa, or just independence, or building there.
That is safe. And hurricane. There's a hurricane. It's safe. Hello everyone. Hope you guys have a great day.
So yeah.
Covenant is a seed of germinating.
We are inside a building that looks different, and I don't need it, Marrose. I did it already. I used my own wipes. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so the ceiling is very ornate, and I'll show you what the ceiling is. Very ornate ceiling. Lots of curtains. It's
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Luau New Zealand. Our greeting room here today is known as Kaura. Ora simply meaning to be well, to have good life. It's also a physical acknowledgement of your life here today. What you've just witnessed here is a small portion of our welcoming protocols, our tikanga, our customs and traditions, to ensure the safety and welcome of your visit here today. That first began with the courts of welcome by our women in a form known as karanga, which is a way to acknowledge your presence here today and also to remember the past, those who have made it available for us to be here, such as our ancestors, our tupuna. You're greeted in speech by our men in our beautiful reo, our beautiful language, te reo Māori. Those words were then embellished by the voice of our people in a traditional style of chant music known as mo tea tea, the monotone sounds you just heard here before. And so, e te iwi, e te whānau, family and friends, do you feel welcome?
Uri
not bad, that was just a warm-up, okay? You haven't seen nothing yet, alright? And so we're going to head into our more advanced portion of this game. We've changed the name to match the intensity of our players, hence why we call it the TT Torea 2.0.
These islands were suddenly replaced by a new branch of humanity. These newcomers independently stormed to the region, pushing east towards the rising sun. They were fierce warriors and great seafarers that built and sailed in huge double-hull canoes that could carry 100 to 150 people. They brought with them a new culture, a new language, rooted in the Austronesian language that evolved out of Southeast Asia and spoken today in the Eastern Pacific Islands. They were a polytheistic society, practiced animism and built sacred temples of worship like this one. Our high priest, ladies and gentlemen, offering our prayers to the ancestral gods, asking the gods to bless his people. Notice that our temple is built taller and higher. The belief was, the taller the structure, the closer the communication with the ancestral gods. Our high priest has just granted blessings on the chief and his people. Now these newcomers introduced a social hierarchy system where chiefly titles were inherited by bloodlines, and our chiefs were believed to be descendants of ancestral gods. Ladies and gentlemen, standing before you is a model of a chief. He wears around his waist a liku voi voi made from the dried pandanus leaves. Around his arms and ankles are the vasamangi mangi braided from the husk of the coconut fibers. Also around his arms and back, the trails made from the bark of the paper mulberry plant. Around his neck a bully or white cowrie shell, and he holds, a mother pearl shell, and he holds a wow in his hand, a symbol of power and authority in the islands of Fiji. Ladies and gentlemen, our chief will invite his people to dance to Tura, a dance that depicts their arrival into this newfound land.
Here in Tahiti, and how a traditional wedding ceremony would be like in Tahiti. The first tradition is the renewing of the vows. In our Western world today, when we are married and when we are brought to the altar, we are asked the question, do you take so-and-so to be your husband or wife? And your answer is? Yes. That was quiet and very hesitant. Let's try that again. Your answer is? Yes. Yes, or I do. However, family, in Tahiti, we say e ita. Can everyone say e ita? E ita. Perfect. E ita means no. The reason why we say no is because the question is phrased, will you ever leave your spouse? So at a point in time of our presentation, the priest will invite all the married couples to stand, if you so desire, and he will ask, will you ever leave your spouse? And your answer will be? Ehito. Perfect. The second tradition is the wrapping of the couple in a tifai or quilt. Our couple will stand in front of a marae or sacred temple, and they'll be wrapped in a quilt by their family. This symbolizes the unification of those two royal families.
Say hello. Say hello.
Super excited to take you guys out today and get to teach you a little bit more about the center. All right, I'm going to be giving you guys about a 10 to 15 minute tour, talking a little bit about each island, but mostly connecting it back to canoes and voyaging. All right, but here in Polynesia, we believe that canoes are living and important members of our family. So I want to introduce you guys to our canoe itself. All right, so our canoe's name is Palena Ole. Can everybody say Aloha Palena Ole?
Aloha Polene Ale.
Very good. Now, Palena Ole means limitless, all right? And it's because of our ancestors' belief that the oceans were limitless, that they were able to discover all of these islands, as well as bring together these cultures that we now get to share with you guys here today.
Hello guys, the drink we have is in pineapple, fresh pineapple, and the drink is in there. It's a mixture of pineapple and mango, I think, mango juice, and coconut, and it tastes really good. This really tastes good, and this is piña colada, okay, and we have some lechon. This is lechon and the sauce, and this is loving the lechon. Okay. And Mary Rose is a small eater, so she doesn't get very much on her plate. Our plate is full of food. But everything is good, so we're enjoying eating right now. So talk to you later. Bye.